Okay, we are back. Back to Blender. Honestly, if I don't get the lightning sorted out this time, I think we'll move on to like the spine or something for now. But did a little bit of work off stream. Gonna figure some stuff out and see if I can fix stuff. I've kind of gone back a little bit to kind of a bit more basics. So I've basically tried to make kind of write up a new leg and just kind of a little bit start from scratch in that regard. So here's the new. This is kind of the new leg. So what I did in the Maya rig, I can find it, is that guide. Oh. So it goes hip, this is essentially just rotation. Then it goes length, then it goes rotation, then it goes length, right? So rather than what I was doing kind of before, is I was kind of mixing those into one. Like I still have it here, I believe. I can find it. So I was kind of going SRT, and I kind of just mixed those two into one, so it was rotation and length. I've decided not to do that, so now this is going to be just rotation. That is going to be length. And that's going to be rotation, and that's going to be length. So if I like hide these two, also I moved over some of my camera stuff so you guys can't see the right side of this as much, but I feel like you need to see the screen more than you need to see me turning stuff on and off. So if I hide that one and that one, you can see that these bones are just like normal length bones, and they're kind of parented to the top of each one, because there's no, like, the joints would have no length in Maya, but since bones have length, it's a whole fucking thing. But one of the things I did find, like, if I get 82, right, this is where stuff kind of works. So roughly, right, if I do 82, and let's just do 1, and that's 17. I do 17. Now, if I add plus 90 to this, it actually lines up perfectly, aside from it's slightly off in terms of Z. So I think what's actually going wrong, I'm gonna run this again, is that if I'm in edit mode, this is pointing straight up, whereas this one is kind of built like it's actually matching the lengths, which I don't want it to do in the edit mode. I want it to only match its locations in pose mode, so that, you know, so it'll take the rotation. So I actually want it to be just all zeroed out, I think, in edit mode, and all I need is the lengths. Essentially, then I need the lengths sorted out, and then I just need to add the rotations afterwards. So we're gonna go ahead with this and see if I can get this to work. So how's it going, science? How's it going? Skeleton, yes. I believe, fingers crossed, that I might have a solution for what the fuck is wrong with my leg. But I'm doing okay. It was a busy-ish day today. We got gas service person in to service the gas, since that's actually in my room. So I was like, let's make sure that's okay. And just clear out some boxes. I got rid of like 14 boxes in my room that are all just books from one of my bookshelves. So a lot of unpacking and a lot of that nonsense. But hopefully now we can just get this to work. So I'm just trying to think. Constraint knee, heavy length, distance. Okay, so this should still work. So I actually want to apply this to femur. Okay, 1 second. This is where my spaghetti code bites me in the butt. Maybe I just comment out this. You know what I mean? So that's fine. I just don't create that control. I create all those controls, which essentially do the same thing. I don't need an adjusted knee offset. I don't need any of that, I don't believe. I think. Yeah, so this is hardcoding lengths. I don't need to do that in this instance, because the rotation should be afterwards. So hopefully this should work. So femur start equals femur name, femur end equals end dot name. Oh, femur. Tibia start equals. I might also do a couple of weekend streams this week, purely just because I don't have a hell of a lot going on this weekend. Maybe we shall see. No promises though. I'm lazy. That's fine. That's all the heal stuff. The roll, so that doesn't affect this. This gets affected. So okay. Femur end. And then this is tibia end. I hope I'm actually using the right bone names for that. That would be embarrassing. So where is this actually getting assigned? That's my question. Lower leg. Okay, here we go. This should be tibia start. And the rest of that should work. Oh, well. Not gonna work correctly because all of this shit's broken. This should still work. I believe. Driver. The IKSRT buffer is still okay. Or is it okay? Maybe it's not okay. Because I probably commented it out now. Yes, I did. So I definitely still need that. I don't need the other two. Where is that getting made in here? I don't see it, but maybe it's in a different section. Oh, it's up here. Right. Yeah. More linked. Okay, so these should be in here, I guess. Okay. So, femur and tibia and rolled ankle. That's fine. And then this is femur start. I think. That's the link like it's start. That's fine. Hopefully this is all okay. So then, this is the distance. So femur end, I guess. Femur end. I should just basically use femur end and tibia end for lengths and distances in that regard, I believe. Okay. Moment of truth. Is it gonna work? No, something's broken. But it's broken. Upper leg is not defined on line 350. Distance. So that's femur end. Run again. 454. We're slowly getting there. I could have just, if I used a different program, I could have just done a find all. I don't know why I didn't do that. I'm an idiot. Femur end. Oh. Okay. So, oh, here we go. Femur end. No, femur start. Start. This one. Okay. Oh. Oh, right. I was like, why can't I select those? It's because parents have the values. So what I need is I need the hip one. There's still dependencies, which I think those dependencies are what's killing the update. I'm not sure why I'm getting those, but we'll think about that. So I think this might be 0. I need to change this value. No, so I guess this is 180. 90. Oh wait, close mode. 180. Da, da, da. Oh my god, it's bending correctly, but this is off. It's rotating off incorrectly. Da, 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 da. If I delete this driver, it got to 0. Okay. I don't know why that's off, but progress, chat, progress. Okay, I'm pretty happy with it. But now, question: does it work? Oh. Okay. It's rotating the wrong way. So that would mean in the no, it's this gets. I'm trying to remember now. Give me thing. Femur start. So if I grab this, that's values changed. Okay. So it's not its X value, it's the other one. Z value. Well, I guess this shouldn't be minus, probably plus. And actually, now that shouldn't be doing that. It should just be turning it. So it should be 1? Question mark? Chat. Oh my god, chat. Do we have a fucking working leg? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. This is taking far too long. Considering I had this working previously. So it doesn't update properly because it's kind of fucked here, but oh my god. Huzzah. Now that I have this working, I can what's it called? You can use this for the arms as well. Okay, let's clean up some shit because this is a mess of code. So actually, let's have a look at these dependencies. I'm getting loads of dependencies. So let's see, this one starting. So it's femur start, hose parent depends on. I'm trying to think about this one. So it's femur start depends on. Local. Don't know what this dependency is doing. I'm so happy at you. Oh, chat. No, Blender just died. No, I think I saved. Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff. I need to rename things so that it makes fucking sense while I'm reading it. But I think Blender's just dead. Oh, Blender. I mean, honestly, Maya would have crashed too. So. Run. Like it doesn't pivot off in the correct thing. Okay. So yeah, 100%. The issue was, I'm gonna write this in my notes. 1 second. I need to think about something. I don't have a notepad. I guess I'll have to use my notes. Um. Bones need to be in. Need to be. Need to be in original. Only assign the length in. Edit. I think I thought that originally and I wasn't doing it. That's what's wrong. Okay, let's clean up some shit because this is a fucking nightmare to read. So get rid of this. Grab you. Get rid of all of this. Okay, that's fine. These are those things. So I want to rename. So this should be trivia and string. Oh, wrong one. Trivia and string. This femur and string. Grab you. Grab you. Yeah, fine. That's just a target. That's grand. Femur and string. Okay. Okay. Clean this up later. I'll do that off stream because that's not very entertaining to watch. Just someone go through code. So this is femur start db. Same here. Start db. This is for the IK. RT buffer. Okay. Maybe start db. Same with that. And this is for the foot. Okay. So oh, please give me my play button. So actually another thing I should test, does roll work? Oh, it doesn't. That's a problem. But not too worried about that. Back Trevor Percy. So it shouldn't be used that. It should use rolled ankle. Maybe 1 second. Rolled. Okay, let's go back to that for a second. Okay, so the roll doesn't work, which is worrisome. But it's kind of right. Like it's just not kind of including it correctly. So I'll I'll take that, and it's on axis. Yep. Rolled ankle isn't taken into account for leg ankle. That's not going to be an issue with the arm because the arm doesn't have a roll attached to it. Just trying to see like where could I need to do that. So this probably. So it probably is that. If I do like rolled ankle, I'm gonna see if I swap that from world to rolled. Rolled. that's not good. Oh no, line's back up. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Cool. Alright, can undo that. I just have to do it in both. I was only doing it in the angle. It looks like it's off, but so happy right now. Oh. Oh wait, that is a problem. World ankle. World. Okay. So it takes it into consideration. Okay. Rolled ankle is properly considered in the calculation. Like, you set it to roll said world ankle. It doesn't include the world ankle position. So yeah, what was happening is essentially if I didn't use the world ankle, it wasn't considering the roll. Like as in, it was considering the roll, but as if it was from this point, not as if it was getting added onto that one. I just want to make sure I don't have a variable for that I can use, right? Do I? Rolled ankle. I figure out how to do that. I mean, maybe that's correct. I don't think it is. Can I do? This might be a bit of a hack. I don't know if I want to be worrying about too many hacks right now, but might be able to do something sneaky. Can I do? No, because that's position. That's not gonna help. The distance between those two things. Yeah, I think that might be something I have to look at a little bit later. I just need to dig through my code a bit. So it's trying to keep it though. I just want to see if I do like the does it playback smooth? Seems to. Okay, no, it seems to playback smooth at least, which is good. Interesting. Just not. I don't love that the update. It doesn't seem to update by itself. I don't know if there's like a way I can add that into the code, but oh, okay. So I can get rid of some of this nonsense now as well. I'll probably try and save some of it, but I think some of it I can just like this. I don't need this anymore. That's okay, and I can get rid of. Actually, I don't need that either. Clean up loads of stuff today, chat. Loads of stuff. And then I had target this thing. Child and very clean, very clean. Okay. So, oh, I need to turn off auto key. Stop, stop, stop. So I just want to see now, if I do that, what happens? This is the real stress test, right? Oh? Oh, it's slightly off? I think it's just rotated off. Okay. It still built it correctly, though. I'm gonna go way off, like super far. I want you to actually be like halfway down there. No, let's build again. So it's just not rotated. So this is not. 1 second. Is when I build the where are you? What are you attached to? You're attached to the global guide. You are. Okay. So this one is kind of a little broken. You. Oh, I want this one. Oh, I can't go off like that. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Still happy enough. But put it down. Oh, right. I need to adjust this. Let's just line it up. Cool. Okay. Oh. So I think I'm happy enough with a lot of that stuff. World ankle. World ankle doesn't have anything attached to it, right? Let's just find world ankle for a second. Rolled ankle. Rolled ankle is in this mechanics, which is the problem. I see. Okay. And this is getting. So could I add like a hidden piece to that? I'm just wondering how it's considering the. Or could I add an extra under the ankle, just like a hidden guide, and like if I added, go to edit mode, right? I add single bone. Bone offset. Let's do stations. I didn't. I don't want to keep offset. Ankle world. Hmm. But I actually want it to be where the tail is, I think. I don't want it to be connected. But I want it to be with the head. Okay. Like, could I add the values? Would that make any more sense? Because I believe in my all I'm doing is I'm trying to calculate everything out. Using limited ankle. Rolled ankle frame, which is rolled ankle. Oh, so it's using the rotate of. No, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Give me a second. Okay. I think I know what to do to solve my leg problem, but I don't know if I should do it. Oh. Yo, chat. I've discovered that there's a local Asian store. Local is in terms of like all the other stores, and they sell like ice cream mochi. It's hot. It's nice. It's nice. I feel like it's not gonna be good for my health, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So I just want to see then if I grab this. Oh, it shouldn't rotate the thing. Okay. I could do that. I could just make a child. Trying to think. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm gonna try what I'm thinking, and we'll see if it works. So we're gonna make rolled ankle equals rolled ankle. I'm gonna create a new roll up here. World ankle equals create control. Okay, so let's run that for a second. Oh, skip failed. There we go. So grab you, please. Okay, so that's correct and it exists. So I want to add a I essentially want to add a bone constraint and add copy location of that, and I want it to be rolled ankle local space. So now if I incorrect. Rolled ankle. So what do I actually want? So target world space? Local with parent. Local with parent. Target. Please. Maybe this isn't what I want. So okay, I can't copy that rotation. This is copying its the. Where's the limited ankle in this situation? It's just kind of its own thing. Limited ankle. Do I actually have a limited ankle in this? Is that what this gets fit in? Oh no, no. Oh, see, I'm using this rotation. Incorrect. I believe. Yes, this is using that, which it shouldn't be. It should be using roll ankle. Oh wait, no. Oh, I do have roll ankle already. Wait, I don't need to do this. Run this again. So I actually should make the limited ankle outside of this, I think. Can I do that? I think I actually need to make the limited ankle outside of this. Because I'm using the world ankle for all of this. Which is, it's not correct. Okay, that's what's wrong. Outside of the constraint, make limited ankle and feed that into the constraint rather than using it. Um, yeah, because I'm using world constraint when I should be using rolled constraint, rolled ankle for all those, but I'm not using rolled. Might need to make own constraints. Okay, so that's what's wrong. I know what's wrong. I don't know if we're gonna spend time doing it today. That's much better progress than we had before. Previously, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing at any point. So I think one of the reasons why, like, if I build the leg over here, I don't know if I'm gonna bother going through it, but I did make all of this right. Like, if I could get this to work, I think this is why, like, if I do this, it's off axis. Well, I guess it's not off axis. I don't think. Not sure. It's like, if I did that, I don't think it actually is off axis. That might be correct. Yeah, no, I actually think it's correct. It just looks wrong. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yes. Potentially the damped track on the knee side is incorrect. Incorrect for the knee vector. Maybe worth finishing. I can cut them spell maybe one of these years. So maybe worth finishing. I have a proper aim constraint part. Maybe is okay though? Question marks? Triple question mark. Because I think what's slightly wrong, I don't know if it's enough of an issue that I care, is that this constraint is wrong technically, because it's just trying to find the smallest. I think, what is it? It's the smallest rotation to point towards that thing, which is kind of correct, but I actually wanted to take into account this up vector, which it's not doing. You know what I mean? So I think that's why it's slightly off. I don't know if it's off enough that I care, but it is slightly off. Somewhat line this up. Hey Fox, how's it going? Mr. Knave. Mr. Knave. Good. Got some more house stuff sorted out. Got some posts. Bought some stuff. Got like a new magnet knife rack and stuff like that. And we got a gas engineer over to check out the gas stuff. So going okay. It's going okay. And I got the leg to somewhat work. It actually works now. And I'm like, hallelujah. How has your Thursday been? Yeah. Been a productive day. The only thing it doesn't work with is it doesn't include the rolled ankle, but I know why. I just don't want to fix it. Fix it some other time. I think I know what's wrong with that. I just need to do a bit of fuckery and fix it around. And there's a couple of other stuff that I'm like if I build a leg over here, it's slightly off, I believe. Not fully correct. Like rotated slightly wrong. We'll worry about that later. Okay, working on a couple of locations of work, kind of first. Ooh, as in that you got a couple locations, is it? That's cool. Oh, I hope they're interesting. And maybe this might be, your producer or whatever being like, yo, this is what you're going to be doing in a new place. Maybe, who knows? There's probably different producers between the projects. Gonna make a few edits on some locations. I don't know. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I did a couple of location stuff purely just for the sets because some of the set stuff would be rigged. But anytime I went, honestly, I don't even mind. It seems fun. Yeah, no, it seems pretty good. I was just terrified every time I was in any of the like sets when I worked because like I loaded up the set and it's like there is like 4 billion objects in this scene. I'm like, I'm terrified to touch anything. You know what I mean? I'm like, It was also terrible because the sets were always checked out as well. Trying to deal with the sets was a nightmare. So see, no one even know. I mean, true. I mean, no, someone would fucking know. It'd be a disaster. Because like there's like literally everyone needed access to those sets. Like the lighting people need to access the set, the texture. We had to access it at some point, and I'm like, oh, it's just fucking nightmare. It was just so bad. I was just terrified to go to here. But yeah, so progress. We have a leg done. It doesn't work this way. Wait, like it somewhat works. It works if you key it, but it doesn't work in real time, which is unfortunate. But I think that's because I have these cycles running. And I don't know why I'm getting dependency cycles. There's definitely something I just need to detach from something, and it should all be okay, I think. So it's femur, like, because it's just going between femur end and femur start. That's all the issue. So I'm not sure what's causing what. We'll have like I might have to swap the sides. I don't think I could do that. No, I have to do that the way I did it. But it worked. Like it actually does work. It just doesn't work from that end. It's okay. But like I don't mind. And it might be one of those things. Oh, I think Blender's just crashed. Love to see it. That's one thing you can never escape. Like, you know, Maya crashing, Blender crashing, just life. It just breaks. I'm so sad. It's okay. I save pretty often. And like I haven't actually made too many differences. I've been just kind of trying to see if there's any bugs I need to fix. Like this is a bug, right? Like it actually works. It's just doesn't come in unless you go to pose mode for some reason. But if you go back now, it's fine. It just has a slight weird update glitch, I think, which is partly because I'm doing constraints, I think. Like I should technically be going into here and using a bone constraint and using IK, but I'm kind of hacking my own version. So if I really wanted crazy, like, oh my god, performance, is I would go into like the source code for Blender and I would write my own tracking thing. But like I think it's written in like C, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm that committed. This is still meant to be an intermediary thing, but I just wanted progress. Actually, maybe somewhat of a freelance offer for you if you're open to it. But tools making, I mean, sure. If you want to send it my way, feel free. You can. But I'm still pretty busy right now, unfortunately. But I appreciate it. I appreciate you keeping me in mind. I'm thinking of making some of my own tools, and I'm gonna try and get in contact with some of my old lecturers and maybe like, yo, do you have some students that are willing to test some 3D tools for me, kind of stuff. A couple of my friends of mine have built a Blender animation course, and they're sort of looking for tools for us. Oh, interesting. I'll look at the website. Sure, send it my way and I'll have a look. One sec, I'll permit you so you can put it in chat. Oh, that didn't work. I have a ton of students. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll definitely have a look. What we should say. I don't know if I have time right now to dedicate this is then. Okay. I think you might have sent this to me before. I think it was a different thing. I think it was something else. Oh, interesting. That's cool though. I haven't seen many like committed, like, you know, do all the animation in Blender. And of course, yeah. I'm actually okay. Thanks, Fog. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll have a look, and might send off. Miss. And of course, yeah. That's cool though. I think what there's a live course by Pierre. I can't remember whatever his name is, but like there's really not that many animation Blender stuff. So I'm glad to see that there's, they're doing that because it's fucking so many miles. Ridiculous. Okay, so that works. Or should I tell them to ask them to send you a DM on Twitch? Do they have a contact on their website? Because I can just reach out to them when I have time. Oh yeah, they have a contact on their website. I can reach out to them, Fox, when I'm a bit more free. Because right now I'm still a little bit swamped with the move. Thank you though. We shall see. I don't know what I'm going to be doing right now because I still need to find, you know, work here as well. So, thank you. Sure, I'll let them know when you're going to. Okay, that's fair. It'll probably be a bit low, but I appreciate. Okay, so that's the leg done. Aside from the rolled ankle, which we'll worry about that when we get to it. So I need to do the foot still, and then I need to start working on the rest of the fucking. I'll draw the rest of the fucking owl. You know what I mean? Okay. It's been so long since I haven't had to work on this leg. I'm like, what do I do now? Do I do the foot? I mean, I don't really need to do the foot. I guess I do because. Okay, give me 1 second. It's been a while. Where does it know? I don't remember my own goddamn system right now. You got any cool plans for the weekend, Fox? Anything cool coming up? My weekend is going to be pretty chill. I think I'm going to be continuing to unpack. So this is... Where's that? Cat sitting for my sister. Ooh, cat sitting. Nice, man. Move your friend. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm not doing too much now. I'm going to continue to unpack, and maybe I might do a cheeky stream on the weekend, though. I generally try to keep my weekends free. Cat sitting's nice, man. I wish I had cats. Or, like, could have cats. My sister's allergic, and my mom hates them, so it's like, not a chance. It's okay, though. Poppers are maybe where's that movie? What movie are you going to see? I'm trying to think of what movies are out. There's not many. There's like Bullet Train is out. Who hates cats? My mom hates cats. She had a bad experience with it when she was younger. So, I'm just trying to see. Is that where? Oh, okay. So I'm using that position. Annihilation. She and I are watching over. Oh, I see. You're watching over Discord. I thought you meant you were going to the cinema. I understand. Annihilation. That's the. Wait. I think I've seen that. Annihilation. Oh, okay. I have seen that. Only she didn't live. I wish. Oh, several time zones. Yeah, time zones are a bitch. Believe me, so much of the media I consume is like, oh, it comes out at 3 a.m. my time. It's like right. Like Critical Role starts at fucking 3 a.m. for me. I think on a Thursday. It's like I'm never gonna get to watch this live. I used to watch it live when I was still a student because I was like, fuck my life. But it is what it is. Annihilation was pretty good. That's the one with the like, you know, the bear, right? That was the big thing. It was like, oh my god, look at this bear. I think. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I think it was a pretty good movie. Yes, bear scene. Yes, I thought so. I will say, I liked most of that movie except the ending was like, what? But I think that was just me. I think I probably wasn't paying enough attention. I was like, oh, look at this pretty cool thing, and that was it. So this goes right there. I'm trying to figure out how. I'm trying to remember how to make the foot. You find it contact form. Yeah, it's on their page. If you just scroll to the very bottom. Thank you, though. Yeah. I appreciate you putting my name out. Thanks, folks. We shall see. Right now, I probably honestly need to put up some tools. I need to make some tools for my website because my website is really looking like a riggers thing rather than a tools thing. So I feel like they'll be like, this guy, this fucker, you know, this fucker. But I hope you enjoy your cat sitting and annihilation. I will say Annihilation. Shit looks good. Shit looks good. I will say that. Also, I think Natalie Portman's in it. I think in the main cast. I don't. One of the things I want to watch. Yeah, it's Natalie Portman right there. Beautiful movie. Yeah. One of the things I want to watch soon is I want to watch that Bullet Train movie. Oh yeah, you've already seen it. Yeah, the ending is like I think it's one of those things where it's meant to be like, oh, it's like a I'm gonna say this as a reference, but I haven't actually seen this movie. It's like meant to be like, oh, the 2001 ending or some shit like that. You know, it's meant to be like, oh, whoa. Yeah, I want to see Bullet Train purely just because Bullet Train seems like it's gonna be like a dumb fun for like 2 hours. You know what I mean? And Bullet Train looks exactly like Kate. Have you seen Kate? I really like Kate. Such a fucking stupid, like it was, you know, it was just a very basic movie, but it was just like, oh, it's just fun. It's just fun. Haven't heard of it. Kate, 1 second, I'll get an image. Kate movie. This is Kate. It's just essentially imagine like John Wick, but instead of John Wick, they cast Elizabeth Winstead. Yeah, it's that kind of like there's not much plot to it. Do you know what I mean? It's very much just they're in Tokyo and she kills people and it's pretty lights and it looks cool. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, that's what it is. She's what's her name? Isn't she the Ramona Flowers in Scott Pilgrim? I need to rewatch for Scott Pilgrim. It was like, you know, it's one of those things you don't go and be like, oh yes, I will understand the philosophical versions of the universe because of this movie. Like, no. She just does pew-pews and stupid nonsense. Good though. Bullet Train seems like it's going to basically be the same thing. But I will say, I like Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Brad Pitt, I'm kind of like, okay. But I'm happy to have a stupid movie. But yeah, I need to watch Scott Pilgrim again. And that was another. And every time I think of like, oh, I've watched Scott Pilgrim. You know what movie is the best adaptation of anything I've ever watched? Fucking Speed Racer movie, dude. Speed Racer movie is where it's at. Fucking Speed Racer movie, man. Speed Racer movie. Godly. It's godly. Have you not seen the Speed Racer movie? You need to watch the Speed Racer movie, dude. Like it's one of those, you know, it's not gonna be crazy, but like it is probably one of the like it's just they were like, yo, this is a fucking anime we're adapting. We're gonna make it fucking so fucking stylish. It's gonna be out of this goddamn world. Oh, it's so good. I honestly like. I really rate this movie. It looks stupid from these things, but when you're in it, you're like, oh, this is meant to be an anime. They tried to like, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, oh, it's just good, man. Because there's so many of those like adaptation fucking things. I watch and it's like, oh, okay. You've taken like a really bright anime that is like actually has color in it, and you've made it like you basically turned the saturation down by like -50. And it's like, this is so I hate it. I hate looking at it. It's so boring. Yeah, I mean, I will say it doesn't look that good, but it's one of those things when you watch it, you're like, man, this is a fucking good movie. That and like Scott Pilgrim, I think, are some of the best adaptations. That's another thing I hate with some of the like the superhero movies. It's like, fuck, man, why is everything gray? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't put a bastard. Netflix is just adapting fucking everything these days. You know what I mean? But yes, indeed. I mean, I wasn't. I don't know what's going on. To be honest, with TV or anything or movies, like with the fucking Batgirl thing getting cancelled and like HBO killing off half of its animation thing or whatever the fuck. I don't know what's going on, man. The world's burning down. Oh my god, don't do this to me. No. Chris Pratt. Ugh, stop. I hate. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know. I think I'm also probably getting burned out on some of the genres. Like I feel like I'm slightly getting burned out on like superhero stuff. But also I feel like some of the new superhero stuff I've watched hasn't been that good. I don't know. Or it's not been to my taste. Like I watched the new Thor movie and I was like, this is fucking terrible. Really didn't care for it. I don't know. Like I really liked, like honestly, like I watched like the Loki series. I don't know if you've watched Loki. Like Loki might be one of my favorite Marvel things that they ever made. It was just so good. I fucking love that shit. And I really like Hawkeye, but I will say, like, I'm a Hawkeye fanboy, so you know that biases are going to be there. But I don't know. Like I watched Miss Marvel. I was kind of like, I really like Miss Marvel in the comics, but I just kind of was like, I don't really care. I feel like there was like 4 different plot lines going on, and I was kind of like over it. Same thing with like Thor, Love and Thunder. I feel like they shouldn't have done like they did like kind of 3 different plot lines at once. Just do one of them. I didn't need these other plot lines if they're not going to be kind of important. I feel like they're trying to bite off. They're trying to do like 10 things at once so they can get to the big, the big Avengers moment where everyone's in the party. They said that was the other thing with the Doctor Strange movies. Well, I felt like they did. I feel like they've done that with all the movies that I haven't liked so far. They're like, okay, we're gonna do 5 different things at once. I'm like, just stop doing this. Just do one. I don't care about the rest. I felt like Loki kind of did that. Like Loki did kind of one job, and that was it. And it kind of worked for me anyway. I really hated that Doctor Strange movie though, purely just because I'm like, it shouldn't have been a Doctor Strange movie. I don't know if you've seen the Doctor Strange movie. It shouldn't have been a Doctor Strange movie. You cut him out of the movie, it would have been a way better movie. Which is weird to say, but true. Nope. Yeah. Have you seen the promotion for it though? Or the trailer, I mean? Promotion. Very fancy. I'm just tired of all the super excited movie The Boys. I watched some of The Boys. I watched like, I'd say like half the first season. I enjoyed it when I watched it, and then I just never got back around to watching it. I think I've heard very good things, so I probably will watch it eventually. I won't spoil it, and then in case you ever watch it. But yeah, it's just there's a different character in it that should have been the main point of the movie. So why Sam Raimi? Yeah, I don't know. I really like Sam Raimi doing the Spider-Man movies, kind of indifferent to the Doctor Strange movie. But also at this point, like But yeah, I need to finish The Boys. But I'm also kind of like, I'm really over the kind of, oh, we're gonna make it super edgy. Like I know that The Boys isn't just, oh my god, it's superheroes but dark. I know that there's a whole thing and it's very good. I've heard very good things about it, but I'm like, man, the world's fucking depressing enough. I need some happy fucking shows. You know what I mean? Like I heard someone mention Kiki's Delivery Service today. I was like, fuck, that's a feel good movie. I want to watch that. You know what I mean? Okay, what am I doing? I'm trying to make the foot. Okay, so let's make the foot. Because I'm just spouting off nonsense right now. So that's leg module. The Boys is dark stuff. Yeah, no, I think that's one of those things. And like I watched it and I was like, this is very good, but I need some lighthearted shit. I want to watch like Adventure Time kind of levels of I need some lighthearted shit right in my life right now. But no, I will definitely get back to it. I really like Carl Urban. I really like that he's kind of getting a major role in it. Carl Urban was very good. So let's see. What did I even call these? This is Tarsi control and toast control. Yeah, I mean, I actually quite liked that movie. I liked the Judge Dredd movie. I thought he did very well. I liked the effects in it as well, like the slowdown. It was pretty cool. I would say I don't really know anything about Judge Dredd. Like I went into it and I was like, is this canon? I have no idea. You know what I mean? But I thought it was cool. So this is all just roll mechanics. So I should. I didn't care. I had fun. Yeah, that kind of thing. But I think it's one of those things where, like, if I'd known the comic and they were like, "Oh, this is not true to the character," I feel like, it's one of those things where ignorance is bliss in that regard. But who knows? But yeah, I just kind of want some feel good movies these days. But I need to watch the new She-Hulk and see what that's about. I don't know. I've seen some stuff. I generally like She-Hulk, but I don't know. So Tarsi control equals create control L RC go to RC guide. So this should actually be parented to I actually need to make an FK version of the leg. This is where, like, I'm trying to think, right? Because I have the IK version of the leg. I need to make the FK version of the leg, and I need to blend them. So this is a foot module. So then I actually want to do leg FK module. So I only need 2 bones for that then, I guess. Yeah. FK femur equals create control. Wait. I think what else is out, like movie wise. I saw the DC Super Pets. It was okay. It met my expectations. That's I guess that's as good as it was gonna get. I thought it looked nice. I felt bad for whoever had to like do all like because everyone's a fucking animal. I was like, dude, I would have cried having to do all those rings. Fucking animals are the worst, my guy, worst. So I need here. So I guess I need it to be FK femur. This should be hip pause guide none. I don't need anything else. FK tibia equals create control tibia. So this should start at femur and tail. No, it should start at femur. No, I could just start this at the knee, I guess. Knee pause guide. FK femur. Okay, that actually loaded, which I'm happy about. I didn't think it was going to compile. Now I have these two. Okay, so I need to set the ends for these. So FK femur dot tail equals knee pause guide. FK tibia dot tail equals ankle guide. Okay, that seems to work. I'm happy about. So this is that's the location, and then it's parented to FK tibia L to these. I don't know if that's the best way to do that, but so but I guess actually I want that at the ankle, right? So this actually should be at the ankle guide. RC control tail equals toe to RC guide. I have to do this again. Might take a small break in just a second, get a drink, and say hi to peoples. So this should be to tip guide. So this should be RC control. Oh no, yes, it should actually. No, it shouldn't be. It should be O to RC. I want it based off the guides, not off each other. That doesn't make any sense. Uh, oh, Wowsy wowsies. Okay. So these shouldn't actually be parented to the FK. So I'm gonna write a note about that. Pros and Tarsi shouldn't be parented to the FK. They should be parented to the final leg, which swaps between A and B. So what I need to do then is I need to copy these out here with my list of goddamn every name. So RC control equal RC control name. I need to add shapes to them for now. Pose. Well, let's do it in order, right? That makes more sense. Control. Let's do a circle shape. And pose. Interesting. So that failed. Why do you fail on? Oh, I misspelled control. No, oh, I misspelled it here, I think. Yep, missed the letter. Okay, so that's that. Like 0.5, we think? 0.5? Edit bone. Oh, pose mode. 4 and 5. Edit bone object has no attribute name. 2, 4, 5. Oh, I added an S somewhere. I think I was saving and then it added it. Okay. Okay. So they should actually probably be controlled by the ankle. Oh no, because the ankle will soften it out well. Tricky. Because the other thing that, it's a little bit hard to think about right now is that none of what I've actually done is the export skeleton. This is all just controls. Even though that they're showing bones, I shouldn't actually be able to. I shouldn't see any bones right now. This should all just be controls, and then I would do a final export skeleton that will get controlled by all of this. Okay, I need to think about that. But happy enough with that now. Now it should, obviously this should follow, but right now it doesn't, of course. But I can have I guess I can have a child of. Not sure. I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna get a drink, and I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. Okay, we're back. I really need to figure out. Oh, wait, why did this flip back now? Wait. Hmm. I need to sort out my OBS stuff. It's a bit warped right now, unfortunately. Okay, but we're back. Sorry for that longer break. I had to do some sluice, but I have hydration. The other thing I was thinking about while I was doing that is that this should actually I should fix this already. So this should actually be parented to nothing, and I should just do child constraints. I think makes more sense. So this shouldn't be to this. It should be to none. And then I should add a parent constraint to either end. Also, I should add these to thing down here. Set custom shape. FK tibia. Amateur circle shape. Let's do one left group. Oh, that was the wrong way around. I can always do tibia rather than femur first. I don't know why I do that. Just crazy like that, I guess. I could just copy. FK. Oh, that didn't work. I don't know what's wrong. Did I not save out those names? I probably didn't save out those names. Ooh, excuse me. I did not. Name FK tibia equals a tibia tibia. Name. There we go. Oh, FKs. So, I need to add constraint in. I don't know how to do that. I do, but I don't remember. Don't really need this. Going areas. That was to check to see if there was multiple armatures in the memory. Don't really need any more. So if I want to add a constraint, let's say I want to add a child of constraint. So how should I do this? Probably the foot after, I guess. Yeah, so I'll do it here. I should turn these into like proper like built functions, I think. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? I could just put all of the functions. Yeah, I should probably put all the functions together and then call them all correctly together. So what I need is rc underscore control pv equals get pose bone do I have any constraints already that I could like copy? Here we go. Constraint w child of the rest of this could be out now. What was wrong? Error. Get pose bone is not defined. Oh, post. Man, my spelling today is horrendous. So that should have that on. Now target. Yes, I do need that. Subtarget is. So the subtarget for this should be world ankle. I guess I need to do this, right? expected a string type, not pose bone. So, rolled ankle. Okay, so now, there we go. But it should also add another one of these to FK Divya. Right, it should add 2 of those, but one of them should be influence. I guess. Don't know. It's influence 0. Yep. So now, if I do that, now if I do this, there we go. Cool. So I guess constraint name equals IK parent. Constraint name equals FK parent. Is that allowed? Hopefully. Hey, there we go. Cool. Awesome. So now it actually follows it around, and now I could, bend stuff, and I can do this. I could add the individual toes, but that's kind of a whole other thing. I don't really need to worry about that right now. Because the toes are just kind of FK joints. Right? There's nothing really special about toes unless you want to go crazy with like what's it called? Like IK stuff, but you generally don't need that for toes. Okay, so that's the whole foot then. I have a whole leg done. I need to do the rolled ankle thing. That's gonna be. I just need to go through and kind of add stuff back in, and I honestly need to clean this up a little bit because it's a little bit hard to read. I think I should just pump all of these together. Put all of the these deformation ones together, and then build these out with proper names so they aren't just a variable one. Blah, 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 you know what I mean? I could just turn these into actual things as well. Like I'm only doing them. I guess I'll be doing them twice, so maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But realistically, what I probably will do is I'm just gonna do a mirror for the leg, so that if I put the leg here, it'll pop up here, so I have both legs done. I'm actually pretty happy with this right now. What I would like to do is I would like to add a driver essentially to this. Like add a driver somewhere so that I can swap these very easily. Because right now I can't. Because you can just kind of hook them both up and hook them to an inverse. And maybe we'll look at swap. I don't know if I look at like a proper swap. Maybe. Okay. So that's the whole leg then. Man. Fuck. I got the whole leg. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Ugh. Okay, cool. So things to fix, but we gotta look at the positive chat. Okay, pretty happy, pretty happy. Actually, question. If I do a foot roll, does it affect those? Shouldn't, right? Oh, okay. It does. Okay. To look at additively adding, that doesn't make sense. Additively adding the foot roll to the foot FK controls. basically I wanted to add it on at the beginning. I could probably do. Be like copy rotation of, let's just see, RC. I guess it's not rotation. I actually wanted to copy transforms of RC SRT. I don't know what to replace. I wanted before original. Oh. So actually I wanted not before original, maybe it's after original. But now I don't have control over it. Oh wait. I see. This is a bit messy because I don't have matrix matching. No, that's like a map node. I don't need that. Okay, so that's something I need to look at doing. Because not being able to adjust the foot roll look really annoying. RC 30. Okay. Right. And then the rotation. Invert everything. So I actually don't want it to invert the Z. Something. Oh, I see. Hmm. Okay. I need to do like the opposite of the rotation. I don't know how to do that. Because I shouldn't need to do anything. Well, I guess I should. This should point. I do damp track. I don't really like using damp track for this purpose. I don't think that's what I actually am aiming at. Oh no, it is. RC. Oh, so technically this is ankle. No, it's it will be the limited ankle, essentially. So right now it's the world ankle. Okay. Okay, so actually then maybe it is copy rotation. RC SRT. Copy rotation invert. Oh, maybe I want its locals. Maybe I want both their local spaces. Okay, that seems to be correct. So this also needs that as well. So can I copy? No. Copy rotation. So I need to just write these in. You're right. So constraint. Rotation. The sub target should be rolled ankle. World location. Rolled ankle location. Oh, this should be copy location. That's copy rotation. That should be RC. This should be rotation. Strength dot mix mode equals 4. Constraint dot target equals. Oh no, target space equals. Owner. Right. So it's not going to work right now. Need to change RCFJ location constraint to limited ankle, not the. So this is just, I'm writing in an error right now, but I don't want to have to spend time doing all this nonsense. So again, rotation. So this is fine. Copy you. So this is pose. Posy posies. Pose. Rotation. So the subtarget for this should be toes then. Rolled ankle rotation. Oh, yep. Did I fuck up? Fucked up something. Pose is not defined. Did I not type that out? Oh, tip. Tip. Tip, 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 tip. That's wrong, apparently. Uh, this should point at that, which I'm confused why it's not. Hmm. Oh, okay. Then I can't use this, right? No. Hmm? So it works if that works like that. So it works if I replace it. If I add it, it doesn't? Or that's disconcerting. Okay, I'm not sure why the toes one doesn't work. Toes rotation doesn't work correctly. So this needs to bend. I want to see if I applied that. I get 40. Hmm. Okay. Look at this. Well. Location constraint. Uh, So this is did I actually lock these? No, because you can still move these around. Wait, wait. Transforms. Parsi. Don't love that I don't have control over this. Okay, so if I do that now, but now if I do this, okay, so child of I guess I'll move that independently. Oh, is that upside down? So that. Okay, so we might have a look. Okay, so I actually think this should be a child of constraint dot use rotation at faults. Z get that. I think this rotation. I don't like either of these rotations. I just took this value, it was like 32. It should just be a 1-to-1 copy of the rotation. So what does this mean? Local, local. Okay. So then, okay, so it should just be local to local. These are upside down. And it should be mix. Oh. Mix add. Mix add. So it should be the inverse of, actually this should be the inverse of this one. This should actually be RC. Invert that. And then add another rotation of hip. Local plus local, and then do add. I don't know if I need to do that. That's definitely not right. I think I was just lucky. Oh wait, no. Oh, because it's going the other way around, so I actually need... How do I think about this? Because this is getting added together to form this angle. This isn't. This actually needs copy rotation of hip. Add local and local. So that was 13 plus, it'd be like, let's say 3, 4. original, before original. Also because it's going normal, is it? No. I don't understand why this isn't doing what I want. Like, it should. Gimbal? Oh, it's gimbal locked. No, it's not. It is. Oh, I think it's gimbal locked. Oh wait, if I, oh, it's not updating these. Uh, um, don't love that. I guess you would mostly be rotating them, but. Okay, so that seems to have worked. Okay, so, rolled ankle, constraint dot invert x through. Rolled ankle rotation, RC. No, that doesn't really matter. Copy this again. And then this is tip. Oh. I do not know how to get this to point at. It doesn't need to be 30, does it? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Then it breaks out when what? Wait, does it? If it doesn't. Oh, okay. This needs to be RC. But I can still rotate them myself. Okay, so so they're not getting gimbal locked. What am I talking about? There's just a weird translation thing. Because it's apparent to two things at once, is it? Um, um, okay. Those translation doesn't work correctly. Because of how the rotation and parenting interacts. Wait, question mark? Okay. Yeah, so there's a weird hitch with their translation, but you're probably mostly going to be rotating anyway. But I do want to see if there's a way to fix that. So maybe so it's rotating correctly, but if I copy location of roll ankle, for example, so this is overriding, which isn't what I want. Hmm. So ideally, the IK and the rolled ankle location will become the same thing later. I guess I never checked that. If I was in if I was in FK mode, um, okay, that should negate correctly, but it's not. Interesting. Oh yeah, because the foot roll doesn't really matter. If what am I talking about? Being dumb, being dumb. Okay. So I made some progress. Some stuff still fucked. That's what it's showing, but it's actually gimbaled to there. I don't like this gimbal view because it doesn't actually show you the gimbal. You know what I mean? Like in Maya, if I open gimbal mode in Maya, right? Gimbal. If I well, maybe it is showing it. No, it's just not overlapping. What am I talking about? I'm just being stupid today, chat. So if I do that in here, will that also show me gimbal? It does. Okay, it does. I don't know what I'm talking about though. And that's all pointing the correct way and local. Yeah. Um. That's just rotated off. So if I actually did all of this again. Area to these shapes generated by the Python script. Oh, are these shapes generated by the Python script like the shape controls? You mean, or like you mean these things? They're I made the shapes myself, but they're being They're being copied over from the Python script. And here's the just array of stuff I have. So I have these 3 different shapes, and they're just overriding them. I have a little function to just decide the size, assign a group, and figure out which shape I want. Because like this guides and shape section, basically that'll be the idea would be when I'm finished, when I have a model, I will just import guides and shapes, and then I will just be able to build a rig. Yeah, it's pretty useful. A couple of limitations, but here's what it is. Right now I'm just oh wait, I need to do gimbal. Okay, so the issue is that when I do the rotation, that doesn't. Okay, how do I? Interesting. So I know what's wrong. I just don't know how to fix it in terms of this. Issue is that the copy rotations don't update the gimbal. Don't update the gimbal. That's essentially what's wrong, right? Like, as in, if I get rid of these two, the gimbal's in the perfectly correct location. If I get rid of these, if I add these two back in, now fucked. XYZ shouldn't do anything. Video after original. I think if I, the way I could like separate these out, right? Like if I did a rotation, if I did like two different controls, right? If I did one that just takes in the rotation, and then I base the other control off of it. How would I copy it over without using one of these? Dude. I guess I could make it a child. Okay, 1 second. If I added a, I go into edit mode, add single bone. No, that doesn't really make much sense. Well, it does, but add an, essentially I want an SRT buffer between RC and pose for each RC and toes, and then make the actual controls. I don't really want to do this, but I think I might have to. Now to make the actual controls. Make the actual controls a child of those. I could probably just, I could use a child of constraint, but I could probably just use an actual thing, right? Because if they're parents of, I'd probably do that. And they just don't have those bones be visible. Maybe. I could just pump all of this off to 1 second now. This might work. What I'm thinking is correct. I'm just gonna quickly do a now little tweak. RC2 equals create control ankle guide roll. This one I actually want to rename to E. I don't care about, well, I guess I do kind of want this again, right? I guess I don't care about the first one, but I might as well have it lined up. Makes sense, right? RC2. RC2 equals RC2.name. conflict, which isn't good. Because right now everything's kind of hard-coded, which I probably shouldn't be doing, but c'est la vie. So I guess I'll call that a buffer specifically. I'll call it SRT buffer. RC. I don't want to go renaming loads of stuff. So I just want to go down here. Oh, I just want to change down here. RC2. All right, now if I do all of this, this one is good. There we go. Okay, that's all. I just needed a buffer to take all the chaff. I really need to start using Visual Studio Code or something so I can rename stuff fast. I don't know. Yeah. Just make the original RC and pose SRT buffers and add their controls beneath them. Let's see, is this? Yeah, that one's away. Let's rename things, I guess. So let's actually RC control, and then this is RC SRT buffer. Pose SRT buffer. Buffer. This should be parented to RC. Yeah, and actually, no, that's fine. Grab you. Pose control. Yeah, that's fine. Get rid of this. RC SRT buffer. Toes SRT buffer dot name. I think there's not too much else I need to add for a bit here. What I need to do is I need to change this to the SRT buffer. Oh, nice. There's autofill. I didn't realize that at all. RC SRT buffer. Oh, PB. RC buffer. Copy this everywhere. And I should probably replace that. Doesn't really make much sense the way it's working right now. Okay, and then RC scroll. Oh, moment of truth. I do this. Push point, and now it should be working correctly. There we go. Perfect. We have Posy Wosy's working. And if I go backwards. Oh, that's a problem. Interesting. That should point up, I think. Yeah, That's fine. Oh, it's because it's not taking into account this rotation. So I need to add another one to that. Another rotation. But this time it's for heel. 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 Oh, something's wrong. I don't think heel exists. Oh, I added a W somewhere. 67. Oh. Okay, so hopefully moment of truth. Okay, so that needs to be inverted, I believe. Okay. How do I invert? So invert X. Constraint dot invert X equals true. So another moment of truth, maybe, hopefully. Huzzah. So the leg is still detaching because the rolled ankle's not correct, but this should work. Yes, it technically does work because I'm just copying the local values. Huzzah! Nice. Sweet. Sweet. That was pretty good. So we have leg mostly done. We got to sort out limited ankle rather than rolled ankle. And then foot's done now. Got to mirror it over, so I need to clean all this up anyway. So I guess next it's kind of I need to start building up because this is just the mirror over. I have to change the invertedness, which I hate doing that. I'm so bad at trying to figure out that shit. Oh, I don't know how I just did that. Somehow like zoomed. So many keybinds. Oh, my buttons are gone. Oh, it's playing. That's why. I was like, where's my shit? And yeah, I might have a look at trying to solve that the aim constraint. I think I was close. I'm just not sure where's going wrong. Something's slightly going wrong. Not sure what. But we'll figure it out eventually. And if that happens, then I think the leg will be 100% done once I finish that and the limited ankle, and then the leg is 100% done, aside from adding toes and stuff, but that, bleh. Unnecessary. I need to add the switches, but I think I might be adding the switches on these. Why did that freak out? That's confusing. Oh, what is this? Oh, these should all be parented to the card nodes. That's kind of funny. Do the roll mechanics need to be parented to the card node? I don't think they do. Actually. Guide, like global. Guide, roll mechanic. So like, they don't need to be. Oh, wait, maybe they do. No. Everything else does though. Okay, so. any of these. That needs to be parented to a God node. Oh, yep, God node. Raw mechanics does not need to be parented. The FK God node. I'm adding lines everywhere apparently. F64. I need to work on an actual IDE, I think. 564. Oh. So now if I drag this along. Interesting. Oh, because it's trying to go to the rolled ankle? Very intriguing. So there's a double transform happening. Okay. So I guess the parity then that needs to be not be parented because it's going to be swapping in and out. So that one should have stayed unparented. I guess they probably all will eventually, because of how I'm trying to do them. So okay, so that works. I don't know why that's pointing at that. I guess I'm using rolled ankle somewhere. I should be using limited in some instance. So it's this. Yeah, it's using rolled ankle, which it should be using limited. That's fine. That's a acceptable error. Oh, cool. Progress. A lot of progress has been made today, and I'm very happy about that. Yeah. Yeah, same thing, same deal. Yep. Cool. So let's see. What do we need to do now? I mean, I guess just have a look at this. Oh. Oh, no. Reload this because something's no doubtedly broken. No doubtedly. Okay. So leg, double, done. So what I need to do now is I need to do fine. Oh, this is problematic because Camille has the shit spine that I was using. Can I don't know if I can open Spyro, unfortunately. I think Spyro was built in 2020, so nothing's gonna work. That was loud. Do I have my volume boosted? Yeah, it's completely fucked. Rig. Oh my god, where's fine? Fine. Guide. I was using ribbon deformers because I needed to be able to account for the twist. This is not something else. Ribbon IK in Blender. Okay, so there is a Blender thread at least about trying to do ribbon. Oh, music. Music stop. Question mark. We'll restart. So I can't directly use ribbon, which was useful because ribbons were in case anyone's like know what I'm talking about. Because what I used with Camille, this is Camille. Sorry, no, I know I'm away from the microphone. I need to put the microphone in front of me so I don't go off base. Or I could just swap my. Maybe I don't know. Need to think about it. What Camille uses to do her chest, which I found was a mistake on my part. Load is she uses a spine or spline, which is like imagine like like a curve or a Bezier curve where like it has like points along it and you can twist along it. So what happens is like if I move this, it'll bend correctly. But if I twist, it'll just twist this one. It won't twist the whole thing together. It'll only twist the one that I'm in control of. And that's because this is kind of if you imagine it's like one dimensional. It basically it can kind of bend like this or like it could bend that way, but it doesn't have two dimensions to kind of bend around. But if you do ribbon IK, or at least the version that I did, this is the benefit. Now, there's probably a way to do it with spine IK that I just don't know. So I'm not saying that you can't do that. Live your life. Ribbon IK is actually it's a ribbon, which is basically a flat piece, which is like this, kind of separated out. You use it for loads of things. I used it for Spyro's bag. The main thing with this is, now this is going to be very difficult to draw, is that if you bend it, say like you did that, it's going to be a terrible example. If you bend it, all the ribbons will, you can set an influence so all the ribbons can bend, because what you can do is you can weight the ribbon to the joint and then control that and have that controlled with something else. So it's not a cycle, but it's a little bit intensive. So the ribbon will bend, and so if you have the weights on this, they'll bend around the middle of the ribbon, so you can put your joints here. So they'll get the bend. So if you bend the chest, like if you bend it like that, your whole torso will get a nice kind of curve with it. So I don't know if there's a way to do that in Blender. Or like easily. That one, the ribbon IK, the ribbon version was quite easy to set up. Now I don't know if it was efficient to set up, but it was easy to set up, which is the main thing. And you could change the influences very quickly because it was skinned, so you could like skin this to be 100% to this bone, but this could be 25% to this bone. Otherwise, you have to manually set the weights, which skinning can be quite fast, especially if you're using NG skin tools. You can change stuff very quickly. So that's my only hesitation going into the chest now. That's because like that's why Camille has like in her spine she has all of these guides for the various locations, whereas Spyro just had 3. Spyro just had chest, middle, and pelvis. and then the ribbon would be made between those, and then it would be divided up correctly. And I think I hadn't gotten around to completely automating it, but I was not far off. Okay. So, I mean, I guess I could look at doing like an arm or something. I'm like, maybe I should just call stream, because it's been 2 hours and 50 minutes. Maybe I just leave it for today. And I do a bit of research on the spine, because there's a lot in that, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of floundering. And I think maybe in the meantime I might be able to clean up some code. Maybe I was thinking of doing a Saturday or Sunday stream. I'm a little bit free this weekend, but I have a couple of house jobs to do, so we'll see, kind of 50-50. Things. Wish I understood Blender enough to help out. It's okay. Thanks, Hellraiser. But yeah, no, it's one of those things where I understand what I'm trying to achieve. It's a lot of just trying to hammer Blender into a way to make it work. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, you know, I spent this whole time making this IK thing work because I knew that you can solve IK like this. It's just trying to get Blender to listen to me is always fun. But no, I'm happy enough. Like the fact that I'm able to do a lot of what I'm doing here makes me not as worried. And like the fact that I was able to look up, hey, how do Maya ribbon, please? And there's a whole thread of a lot of people talking about it and giving options. I'm like, okay, I could probably fake my own ribbon IK version or some shit. The thing is, like, Camille does work, and like her chest, it's not as responsive as Spyro's one was, I would say. Like it's not as easy, but like you know, I can just do it. But hopefully you guys learned a little bit of what the fuck is going on. I'm just happy enough I got that leg working. I was really worried I was going to try and hook it all up and it wasn't going to work. So yeah, I think I'm trying to think as well. I don't know if it happens in Blender, but I know that there's a couple of issues in terms of cycles for dependency cycles, which are bad or cyclic. In terms of swapping between FK and IK. If I put the swap for FK and IK on the actual thing that's getting swapped, that causes a dependency which kind of eats some frames. Now it's generally can be negligible. I think generally you probably want to put it on the God node, or I want to make a separate object that is just that thing. It's like, this is the object to swap. Maybe I do that. I don't know. Need to look into it a little bit more. I think maybe God node for now, because that's what I'm used to. But yeah, no. Happy enough. It seems to be, the methodology is working to a degree. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need it anymore. But I will say, to be fair though, some of the stuff I see on your stream, Hellraiser, I'm like, I could never have done half of that shit. So I'm happy enough that this is somewhat working. I need to go through these notes and actually figure out what's a note that I still need to work on versus what's been completed, or is just like a general note. Because a lot of these, I think, notes are like, this is just me noting down, hey, tell stream I did this off camera. So, don't need a lot of that anymore. This is a little bit messy. I don't love that. And I might look at, when I get more of this done, which hopefully if I get more of this done, I might be able to fucking bring it over to the Skater Girl rig and actually continue that, because it's been a while since I've actually done like rigging, not like tool kind of setup rigging. There's still a lot to fix in this, and I have other things I want to add. But one of the things I might add to the guide right now is I might add like a guide creation section, because right now the plan is this rig thing gets recreated every time, but the shapes and guides collections I would be importing into new scenes. And I think maybe if I can, I should probably just make this is a whole guide setup. And then the shapes I probably will, like, I don't know, put in the tool or something. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to just make those shapes like through code. I don't know. I will say curves. Well, actually, those are just meshes. I could just copy all the shape steps down. It's probably a better way to do that, right? Like, maybe. Maybe I should look at that. Look at programmatically programmatically creating shapes. Shapes. Oh my god. Spelling, please. Shapes and guide selections. Just so you don't have to import anything. You can just run the whole thing. You could run the guide setup. Bang. All the guides are made. You could run the creation. It would delete all the guides. Or maybe it's just hide. I don't know. I'm always like, deleting guides doesn't seem worth it until it's the final thing. It doesn't seem worth to delete it. It seems to just, it would make more sense to just disconnect it. The other thing I need to look at, which is going to be interesting, is I think I tested this. I tested this before and it worked to a certain degree, so I'm a little bit concerned. But there was a thing is, what's happening is I'm deleting the entire rig every single time. So if I do any weighting, like if I'm like, oh, I'm going to weight her skin so that her head is 100% to the head bone, I'm technically deleting the head bone every time. But if I add the head bone back in, if I add a new head bone back in as the exact same name, I believe the weights get, I tested this on one of the models. The weights get saved on the model, even if they get detached from a thing, like from the bone. So if I think then if I then add the bone back in, it should just add the weight. Which, if that is correct, and I believe that's how it was, this should be pretty smooth. It kind of eliminates the step that you had to do in NG Skin Tools a little bit, which you had to export the weights and then re-import them. But it might not work like that. There might be errors or null issues or precision issues, which that could be a nightmare. So maybe I have to export and then re-import. But honestly, the weight painting as it was, I'm gonna have to probably do my own whole tool for a lot of that shit. At least for the like layers. I need layers back. It's so weight painting without layers is so problematic. It's not problematic, but it's just painful. But yeah, I like this now because now I can go, oh yes, I want to mess with all of this shit, right? I want to. Why are you interesting? Hips. Oh, okay, so that shouldn't be visible. This is one of those things where I need to, this shouldn't be visible. That should be hidden. That's visible. That should be hidden. Oh wait, I don't want them. I only want them hidden in viewport. Right? I don't think I want them hidden the whole time because otherwise it doesn't work. No, we're still okay. That one I do want visible. That one I don't want visible. I don't know why I have a basis vector. I don't think I'm using it. I think it was for something else I was doing. Yield, that doesn't get used. Vector. This can just also be hidden. Okay, so if I save this now again, now I should be able to. Oh, I want the leg like this. I want the I want the foot over here. I actually want the up vector to. That probably shouldn't be allowed. Put it there. Bang. There we go. Look at their beauty, their grace. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful leg. That, and it's pretty fast now. I don't know if the IK is going to be totally correct. Interesting. Let's pull you out. Make sure you're working to a correct degree. So it's rotated off because of this thing, but can be rotated back on. Interesting. Okay, cool. So one thing that is a little bit annoying is that this doesn't say centered, but you don't really want it to say centered, but it's just you have to adjust it every time. But you wouldn't be doing what I was just doing there all the time. You get it close enough, and then you just leave it alone to a degree. This could be 0. Oh, what I just did. There we And again, I know I spent all that time doing all that IK stuff. Realistically, I'm probably going to be most of this in Unreal Engine anyway. So it's just so I can do proper calisthenic tests in Blender. Which actually, if I'm doing calisthenic tests, I'd probably just do FK anyway. But it gives me options. It gives me options, and I'm happy enough that I've learned enough to be able to make an IK in this, because it's one of those things that I only ever have to make that IK script like once. I make it like once, and it's like fuck. Okay, it took me like 2 hours to figure out what the fuck was going on. This one took me like multiple weeks, but I've been talking, which I haven't been focusing. I'm very bad at focusing and doing anything else, so I definitely get a lot more done off stream. But what was I gonna say? But like I write this thing and then I just never look at it again. So like the IK thing, I'm just like, oh, you just write it and forget it. So every time I go back to try and have to do it somewhere else or something else, I'm like, what? So thankfully, I don't think I need to do for Unreal, purely just because Unreal has single bone IK, single chain IK, which happy enough. Happy enough to use their one. I don't like Maya's one because it requires joint orient, which fuck that shit. But yeah, let's go forward a bit back. Just there we go. Wee. There's a couple of stuff I need to fix. I think like, you know, the limit for this is probably, are we still okay for the limit? So it doesn't stretch fully, I don't believe. Interesting. So it's like weirdly detaching. I think it's because I'm using rolled ankle in certain places and world ankle in other places, and I should just always be using limited ankle, which is just a mix of the two. But we'll worry about that later. Why is my music up? I don't know what's going on. PLC, why have you failed me now? Probably you should use Spotify, but I don't want to pay. That's why I'm using Blender. This is just okay. I guess I could just go after everything. Just set it to pose mode, just so I don't have to run into that weird issue where it's in the wrong thing. There we go. I'm gonna want to test it in pose mode, so it doesn't really make more sense to swap be out in object mode. And it just means that I don't have to do that weird flip every time. Oh, that's not good. Wait, where are you? Oh, okay, you guys are parent to the wrong thing. Wait, where? I just added an F somewhere. There we go. So these ones are parented wrong. So this should actually be parented to root offset. Actually, it should be up here. Where's the fucking name? Oh, this is the actual control, so that's okay. So root offset, that was right. So root offset. Same with this. Oh, do I want them like that? I probably don't want them like that. I probably want them to be parented outside of it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it rather than nesting everything together. I'm gonna do it how I did it in Maya, which is I just use FK femur PB. Child of root offset parent. No, something didn't work. What didn't work? Didn't work. RC. Oh. Now if I grab this, grabs the FK. I need to go back and unchange these parents. So this should be okay. 1 second. Oh, it has a copy location, copy scale. It doesn't have a copy rotation. It should have a copy rotation. Actually, I think I need to change that. Where is... It's probably higher up. So, child of... I don't think I need any of the rest of this shit. Now if I do this. Oh, I turned something off that I probably shouldn't have. Okay. I might need to... It should rotate out. Okay, I need to look at that. I take it back. The legs aren't even close to being done. Yeah, 1 step forward, 20 steps back. Fix. Okay. SRT buffer. Not being correctly affected by offset. So let me see about this. So that's getting parented over, that's fine. You're getting parented over as well now, so you don't actually need to be parented as a god node at all anymore. None. Same with you. So this is what I had in Maya. A little bit more difficult to do here. Basically, I rather kind of split it all up into modules and then kind of add them back together, which I don't have as easy of a time in Blender to do. Rather than having one big nested thing to have to go down, I can just kind of add them together. So I do this now. So still comes with it, and it moves along all okay, and it still functions. Cool. So what should happen is this should rotate, but that should basically counterbalance it. It should take that into account, but it's not. I don't know why. I guess these should also be the same. I don't know if I should add like hierarchy stuff. I probably should add hierarchy stuff. Maybe. Just I'm adding constraints for no real reason, just to have it separated, but maybe it's worth it. Yeah. but it's not taking into that account that rotation. Which I just want to check. This does take into account rotation, yes it does. Why is my music stopping? Oh, it's because it's on. I see. It's on shuffle and it wasn't on repeat. I don't know what the fuck. Why was like that? Button, please. Okay, I need to add that functionality back in. But I can't really tell because this bone, while it looks like it's correct, it's not doing the correct thing. So that should be. This should rotate. I think it's just not taking into account something that it should be, and then that's all. And then scale is always fun because scale never works unless you have like a global scale, add everything back together. But I think I might leave it there. I think we've done a lot today. The leg works in inverted commas, but 100% better than it was last time. But there's still a couple of minor tweaks and a couple of big things I need to fix. I got a normal. No. Gimbal is where it's at. Gimbal is life. Gimbal is love. I might need to add a couple of SRT buffers around because maybe that's what. Maybe stuff's just getting gunked up with values and it won't rotate correctly. Yeah, so let's see. We'll look at some spine stuff hopefully for next time, which maybe it'd be the weekend. But if I am doing a stream of the weekend, it's probably going to be. It might be either a game because I have something to do, or I might just do like a silent stream and just do one of those study streams and be like lo-fi girls. You just listen to some tunes. I just be quiet and just work and just trying to think for a bit. But we should see. I should rename these. Root. Yep. And there's one up here. I passed it, I think. Keep passing it. Here we go. Right, that name equals. So I can tell what the fuck is going on when I try to read. So this one is a problem purely just because I could do the rotation and then I could have turned. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It's just a waste. I do kind of like, I don't know. I feel like there's hiccups that I'm not thinking of, but I do kind of like that these don't fuck with the actual values that you want. But I feel like that could have negative connotation. Like, I like that this doesn't fuck with these values, but I still want to see what these values are. You know what I mean? Which I guess I can do by like applying it, but I want to be able to just give me like a little window box that's just dialogue of like, this is what's actually happening. Because it's very useful. Like I can't show you because it's in a different version of Maya, but Maya has offset parent matrix, which is like you can pump a matrix in rather than having to decompose it every time, which was amazing. But it also lets you see what the matrix was doing. Godsend. Fucking godsend, my guy. Godsend. We shall see. Okay, I'll leave it there. Thanks for hopping by, everyone. It was a lot of fun. We figured some stuff out. Hopefully, there won't be too much more because mirror leg over, easy peasy. Aside from the handedness flip, maybe not so easy. And then I have to do the same for the arms. Hopefully, easy peasy. Which, arms take 90% of this, and you just have to turn it essentially, and hook it up to the hand. Spine, head, not too bad. Face, depending on how deep I'm going to go, face could be a lot. And then hair is pretty easy. And then just extra bells and whistles as they go. I'd like to turn this into an actual tool, but we'll see how that goes. I'm going to leave it there. So Thanks, everyone.